Welcome. Sri Lalithambiga Temple in Tirumiyachur, located in Nagapattinam district of Tamil Nadu. This is the temple where Sri Lalita Sahasranamam was recited by sage Haigrava to sage Agastya. This temple is around 2000 years old. The Vimana, also called as Temple Tower, is unique here. It was sculpted like the backside of an elephant called Gajaprishta Vimana. There are two Shiva sanctums in this temple. The main deity, Lord Meghanatha Swamy and goddess Lalithambiga. On the side of the temple, located Sri Sagala Bhuvaneshwarar and goddess Sri Minnum Meghala. There is also a sanctum for goddess Durga. The speciality of this deity is that a carving of a parrot resting in one of her hands can be seen. It is said that the parrot delivers all the devotees' prayers directly in the ears of goddess Lalithambiga. Many devotees have said to have seen a real green parrot flew ahead of them before they could reach goddess Lalithambiga's sanctum. History of the temple. Once lived Saint Kashyapa Maharishi with his two wives Vinata and Karturi. Childless and worried, he seeks the Lord's blessing for child. Lord Shiva, as Meghanatha Swami, blessed each of his wives with an egg and asked to preserve it for a year so that each will have a child of their own. Subsequently, after a year, Garuda, who later became a vehicle for Lord Vishnu, came from Vinata's egg. As Karturi's egg is still intact, she got disappointed and hastily broke the egg, only to find a disfigured child. Alas, she felt bad for her impatience and hastiness, and immediately begged the Lord for mercy. Being a merciful God, Lord Shiva not only pardoned her, but also blessed her child to become the charioteer of son Lord Surya. The child was named Aruna, and the sunrise is called as Arunodaya. Aruna, despite his deformity, later became an ardent Shiva devotee and performed severe penance for the Lord's presence. But Lord Surya, seeing his charioteer performing penance, mocked him that it is impossible for him to meet Lord Shiva. But Aruna never gave up and eventually succeeded in his penance. Lord Shiva appeared and blessed Aruna, but also cursed Lord Surya for his bad behavior towards his physically challenged charioteer. He cursed the sun god to be darkened and lose his shine. Surya immediately begged the Lord for forgiveness. Merciful Shiva ordered sun god to worship for 7 months, placing him and the goddess on an elephant in the sky for salvation. Lord Surya was howling and crying for his pain and pleading the Lord for mercy. Unable to tolerate the wailing noise of Lord Surya, goddess Lalithambiga became angry and was about to curse the sun god on her part as well. But Lord Shiva immediately stopped and pacified the goddess from cursing the sun god again. This pacifying scene, where Lord Shiva holding goddess chin, was sculpted beautifully in the backside of the temple. It is named as Kshetra Puraneshwarar, the pacified goddess called as Shantanayaki, goddess of peace. Another history mentioned Lord Yamadharma, god of death, worshipped Lord Shiva with 1008 conches. These conches have the power of granting long life. He also brought a medicinal creeper plant called as Pirandai, an adamant creeper, to earth. He offered rice made with that creeper plant to the Lord for free of diseases and long life. And the custom of offering Pirandai rice is followed till date. Also, sage Agastya with his wife Lopamutra chanted goddess names with ardent devotion. Goddess Lalithambiga, pleased with their devotion, appeared in front of them in the form of Navaratnas, 9 precious stones. So, gliding with joy, sage Agastya sang his own 9 form of hymns called as Navaratna Mala. Miracle of this century. Around the year 2000, goddess Lalithambiga appeared in the dream of a pious woman asking for anklets, who was an ardent Shakti devotee and used to recite Lalita Sahasranamam for many years. Not knowing in which temple the goddess from her dream belongs to, she started visiting all Vaishnava temples around South India, but was not able to match the goddess from her dream. Fortunately, a local magazine featured an article about goddess Lalithambiga. She immediately recognized that this was a goddess from her dream. Euphorically, she came to this temple in Tirumiyachur with anklets and told the priest about her dream and asked him to present it to the deity. The priest, who was in service in this temple for ages, told her that the deity has no such provisions for inserting anklets. Disappointed and heartbroken, she sat in the temple and started reciting Lalita Sahasranamam. Feeling pity for her, the priest told that he'll place the anklet at the feet of the deity. To his awe, he could feel the insertion at the feet of the deity. But it was filled with mold, as years of smearing and washing with herbal oils and holy substances. Clearing and cleaning all the dirt around the feet of the deity, the priest was astonished by finding an actual insertion for anklets. So the priest tried to find out if the deity has provisions for other jewels. To his surprise, the deity has provisions for all the jewels like earrings, bangles, crown, waistband, necklace. Thereby, the goddess was called as Sarva Alankara Swarupini, meaning a complete adorned beauty.